This is Ted with Sellers Roofing Company. I wanted to do a quick video on spot repairs after roof hail damage. So typically I see a lot of spot repairs when there's only a small portion of the roof that's been damaged due to hail or wind. And usually, if the rest of the roof is in good condition, it's usually, I guess more of if the rest of the roof is in good condition, and then you have the original shingles that were put on the house, usually you're fine. But where I see a lot of issues on my end is people will have a architectural shingle mixed with a 3-tap shingle, and that is just absolutely a big no-no. Or I see architecture with a different brand or a different color shingle. Some of the benefits of going with a spot repair is, it's definitely low upfront costs. It's not going to cost you that much, and you don't have to go through all the hurdles and different processes to get the full roof replacement. And then it's pretty much typically within an hour or so, 30 minutes depending on the roof height, pitch, and so forth. It's pretty fast to get, pretty quick process to get done, I guess is what I'm trying to get out here. And it doesn't cause any sort of interruption with your home. The cons of it is, you may not be able to completely address, hidden issues that your home may have. The new shingles that you put on may not match the current shingles. I always like to look at shingles, I like to compare it to an all-wheel drive car. If you go buy an all-wheel drive vehicle and you put on 2 sets of different tires, different manufacturer, different thread, different everything, and that all-wheel drive system, issues cause or it breaks, guess what? You're responsible for it. You no longer have a warranty on that vehicle in regards to that. Same thing with a roof. If you put different materials up there, you will void your warranty. So you wanna keep that in mind. So the biggest thing is you risk color mismatch. Depending on how bad it is, it looks awful on the ground. And you just not a thing to do if you can help it. I get it. Some people are in situations and they want to get the issue resolved as quick as possible. I have a golden rule. Even if the shingle is still available, if 25% of the roof is damaged due to hail or wind, you should just go ahead and replace the roof. It's just gonna make life a lot easier for you long term. So just keep that in mind. And then when you're getting your roof replaced, always ask the contractor to leave a couple bundles, just in case you have to do a spot repair in the future, or do a repair due to a tree falling onto the roof or the shingle blown off, whatever it may be. And the other factor is, if you ever are in a situation and you need to know, what type of shingle you have on your house, that's like a big reason why you want to keep some of those shingles available, because you never know. So I guess just kind of going from that, you got that part of it. I rarely do spot repairs. Typically, I don't think I've done any in the last 2 or 3 years. Usually if it's hail damage, the whole roof is going to get covered, from my experience. So if you have a house and you're told you only have just a couple shingles that are damaged, the first step is to find out if those shingles are being made. Find out if the color you have is still available. go through the process of confirming that you have the shingles that you currently have are available. If not, talk to your contractor. There's options to resolve around that. So you really want to be careful also with matching up shingles with different brands that may have a similar color, just because, again, you could void your warranty having two different brands of shingles on your house if there's ever a major issue. So, and final, if you do get a spot repair, always make sure, again, that you have the shingles, and it's the exact same shingle that you have on your house. And if not, check with your contractor. If you have any need to know any more information, reach out to me at 651-703-2336. You can also check out our website. We're always putting up blogs on different education type topics on roofing on our end. Anyways, thank you for checking out my video. Subscribe, and we'll talk later.